Dark Matter by Blake Crouch was the first book I finished in 2017. I started on December 26th and finished on January 2nd. Here is the book. It is a sci-fi mystery thriller, I believe is how it's categorized. And I would say it is all of those things. This book was a very different read for me. I picked it up at random. I had been seeing around on Instagram and BookTube, of course. And when I went to the library to pick up something else, this was there. So I just grabbed it. And I'm really glad I did. For me, this book was 4 stars. It was very fast paced. It kept my attention the whole time. And though it took me from a Monday to Monday to read it, of that time span, I've read it in maybe 4 or 5 of those days. Dark Matter is about a guy named Jason who is a professor, a husband, and a father. Him and his wife are very much in love. They have a teenage son, and he just has a great life. He has some things that he wish he would have done differently, but overall, he has a wonderful life. Well, one day while going out on his way back home, he is abducted and he's drugged, taken to this place that he doesn't know. And when he wakes up, he's in a lab that's not familiar to him. And the people there know him. They are calling him Jason, and they are so excited to see him. And they are like, "Hey, you have been gone for 14 months. We're so glad you're back." And he's just like, "What? What are you talking about?" And so this story takes us on his journey to get back to his world. We find out how he ends up in this alternate verse or universe, what have you. And it was just fun. Like I said, it's a mystery and it's a thriller because that's what it exactly did. You know, it took me on a thrilling ride to figure out how he got here. And also the sci-fi part of it, not to give too much away, but the new person in the lab where he wakes up, it's been this experiment or something where you can travel in multiverses is how it's written in the book. So that's was the science fiction part of it. I'm not usually into science fiction, but I really enjoyed this. I didn't find it hard to keep up with. I would say that if you're reading it, to pay attention. Sometimes when I'm reading really fast and get into it, I skim like paragraphs, but I found myself having to go back because I was missing a few things. And with this type of book, you really don't want to miss anything because it's fast paced and it's a lot given to you in this book. This book really just had me wondering, like, could there possibly be another me out there somewhere? And that's just freaky to even think about. This invention, I hope it never is invented. I hope this continues to be just that, fiction, because just really mind-blowing if something like this could actually be true. That, like I said, by it being science fiction, there is, like, I would call it science in here, talking about explaining these multiverses and things like that. So I call it like smart writing is what I call it, because I'm thinking like, what, am I in a physics class? Am I trying to think, too hard? But it wasn't a hard read at all. Not at all. It was just fast paced, thrilling, and I really enjoyed it. You are interested in reading this, or if you've already read it, so we can discuss it in the comment section below. This is Lady, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.